Welcome back everyone, I'm the Depressed Viewer, and this is Labyrinth of Touhou. Okay, so I did a little bit of grinding. I have 33,000 money, so that's enough to at least buy the sake. I still haven't done anything really particular with Mokou just yet. I have spent her skills, so she has her Regeneration, Resurrection, and Fighting Spirit maxed, and I've been upping her HP. Some things I might consider doing is, well, I kind of have an idea of what subclass I want to use, but we don't have it unlocked yet. And I definitely need to consider things like resistance boost and stuff, because I do have the tomes for those, and get those on my tanks. That way I can get their ailment resistance up and not have to rely on so many freaking toadstools. I went ahead and crafted a Kazu's defense, so now Mokou is also immune to debuffs. I also gave her the first aid kit, which lowered her recovery rate, which isn't really that important, but increased her HP base value, which increased her overall HP. So I'll definitely be working towards tanking. I dumped all of her level ups into defense. So yeah, she's going to be kind of the second Momiji. So now Momiji at least has someone she can swap with that's actually kind of possibly useful. As far as skills, Momiji just learned Frontline Guard. So now she takes 8% less damage as long as there's 4 people in the front line. The other option, of course, is getting Absolute Defensive Line, where she takes less damage when there are less than 4 people, but I'm probably not going to go for it. Instead, I might go for Shield Defense. The only reason I'm going for Shield Defense, despite having Keen as a super buffer, is since I usually don't have Keen out, this will at least give Momiji a method of buffing up her defenses without relying on anyone else. Also, it kind of influences her turn order, and the fact that she gains speed every turn, it should mitigate at least some of the issues with this ability. And that's about it. Okay, and I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with Hina. I probably should level up Painflow at this point. I think Misfortune God's Biorhythm actually doesn't really do anything, and Old Lady's Ogane's Fire is probably something else I'll also upgrade later. But for right now, I think I'll stick with what Painful at the moment and just going Super Nukes. I can always respec if necessary. Respecking skill levels is not a big deal in this game. I maxed out her attack boost. Nazarene, I maxed out her magic sufficiency. So that's up and running. Now the thing she's going to be working towards is magic conservation. And after that, well, she can probably, I might give her a tome or something to get her magic up or something. Keen, I am still working towards enhanced buffing. That's what I was looking for. So yeah, going for enhanced buffing. What am I doing with you? Oh, I got rank 4 and large box, small box. Aaron finally learned the second rank in cooling down. I'm still working on speed for Kasen, and working on mag boost on Atsuo, attack boost for Satori, and for Mokou I'm working on an HP boost. Okay, so that takes care of all that. As far as special items, I just used my fighting gem. I've maxed out Parsi's fighting gems, so she can't use them anymore. So she's maxed out from items for her attack, at least. For the energy gems, I will go ahead and dump 10 into Mokou to maximize her resurrection ability. Also, there is an achievement for getting up to 50 stamina, so I'll see if I can mess around with that in the future. There you go, she is now maxed. She's now 30 at stamina. Awesome. Okay, magic gems. I honestly don't remember who was working toward magic gems. Well, Hina's maxed out on magic gems. I'm thinking of Parsi next, simply because I use her a lot as well. And I think she's probably the best candidate. So, yeah, there you go. Training Manias I'll hold on to for now. Protection and Affection. I'm going to go ahead and continue maxing out Momiji. She is still our main tank. And that should be it for that. So there you go. Did I buy the thing? No, I haven't, because that should unlock another achievement. So let's go do that. Buy equipment, main equipment. Oh my god, it's 36,000. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting that, so let's go ahead and just sell a bunch of junk. I don't need these biggest swords ever. I don't really need the purple metallic armor anymore. There you go. No achievement for that, but that's okay. I wasn't gonna go grind some more. I might still do some grinding because I'm gonna probably get matched at the level for the boss that's gonna be coming up, which I'm a little concerned about. Anyway, let's go ahead and buy that. Achievement. 2 of them, in fact. Pandemonium plus 100 and a Kane Noki Koban. Alright, view achievements. Buy 3 kinds of refined sake. Your sake-loving friend will join you. That's a lot of fine sake. It looks like someone really wants them. Alright, Kanenoki Kaban. Let's see, great customer. Spend more than 20,000 money at Neteri's workshop. You might even get a place like a VIP room sooner or later. Next one's, of course, 200,000 and gets you a treasure chest key. There's also an achievement for selling stuff, if you recall. But we got a little while for that. I'll eventually trigger it. Anyway, let's go ahead and save real quick, just so I don't have to redo all that. Alright, I still need to get stat ups on Mokou, so she's kind of meh at the moment. There's a few other things I wish to do, but for right now, let's go ahead and see if we can remember where the hell Satori's at. Because I don't remember. Not this floor. Now the good news is that every time I fail at doing this, it gives us a chance of respawning the freaking FOEs, so I can kill them, because I need to kill 2 more. We need to go that way. First we need to hit the switch. Now go this way. So, if I remember correctly, I can't go on without that kind of sake anymore. Ah, luxury truly spoils an Oni. Do you have any more of that last sake? I can't forget its taste. No, we don't. Do you know how expensive? Do you know how expensive it was? Figured. Ah, well, will I never experience such bliss again? We ain't got that sake anymore, but we've got some that's even more expensive right here. It's called Pure H Headquarters Sake Butterfly. Eh? Sake even better than that? How's that even possible? Gimme. No can do. If we give it to you, you'll empty it in a flash and run off. How about this then? You join our Great Tree Exploration Party, and for each exploration run we do, you get 1 small cup of the sake. What? What are you, some kind of drug lord? Why are you shrine mating? Gwah! How unfair. You know I can't say no to that. You want to talk about unfair? How about the Oni who drinks all those super expensive sake in 1 swig, then runs away without repaying the favor, or even a word of thanks? In other words, we're collecting on debt you owe us, so how about it, Suikia? If you want the sake, join us. Oh, no helping it. I'm getting tired of climbing this place alone anyway. Alright, I surrender to you all. Now hand the sake over. Didn't we say it just now? You get 1 cup per exploration run. So unfair! Suikia, Ibuki, join the party. Alright, now, we just spent a lot of money on sake. Like, a lot of money on sake. But, there's something we can do. What we can do is now go over there. I did do a little bit of exploring around the checkpoint. All I did was reveal some areas that are obviously not going to have anything. So, now you see that. I do need to finish exploring the rest of that area to get to a treasure, which we'll worry about later. In other words, I'm delaying as much as possible to fight this boss. I don't know really what to expect. I have read about the boss. It's a different sort of fight, that's for sure. Alright, so there you go. We can break open this, and guess what? We got ourselves Pure Sake Wild Boar. So the way it works is you get back some of these items that you expended through the use of that Oni. Now granted, I think you still are taking a loss here, simply because you can only sell for half price, I believe. And I don't even think it lets me sell it. Let's find out. And by that I mean go to every possible wrong room. So yeah, here's the first one. Yeah, I can't sell it. Lame. I don't need it, it's not that good. Alright, well, let's go back to the Great Tree. We're gonna go southwest. Hey, let's go. Alright, so this way. What do we got here? Glittering Jewel times 2. I don't think I've seen a Glittering Jewel, have I? I have. Mysterious jewel that destroys the air around it like a mirage. It's breathtakingly beautiful, but staring at it is probably bad for your eyes. Well, it seems like new stuff that I just forgot to read about. I mean, all the materials look the same to me. That's right, I'm racist against materials. Alright. Now, anything else I can do? Tell you what, we'll check 10th floor again. Let's see if any of the FOEs have returned. I don't think they have, but I'll try. Because I'd rather fight the strongest ones than the weakest. Nope, not here. Definitely not here. Yeah, definitely not here. Okay. In that case, let's go. I mean, I could keep leaving and coming back over and over again, but that would be lame. So, I'll do it off screen. Found it. Alright. Also, I didn't really go far enough south, actually, to trigger the FOE, so I might have already had it triggered. Anyway, standard wombo combo, let's go. This shouldn't take long. Hi, how's it going? I'm gonna explodorate your face. Paralysis. And attack, it's fine. God, 16,000 damage. And 25,000 damage. There you go, battle over. Did I get it? In recognition of your achievement, the following is rewarded. Tome Insight Energy. Is that what I'm looking for? Yes. Seeking drops. Defeat 10 FOEs and Oni will have her eyes on you. There are a few FOEs who exist only to be hunted for their drops. Alright, so that is our thing. So let's do this. Our what happens is when you get that achievement, an FOE will appear on floor 6. It has... Of course, the bad news is I don't really remember. I have no clue where this FOE could be at. So, let's do some wandering and see if we can find her. So, it's an Oni. And there's only 2 Oni in all of Gensokyo. And just explode, I don't care. Actually, since this is like ridiculously overleveled, let's here, Atsu, you can get some revenge. So can you, Satori, and here you are, Keen. Alright. Just in case, I'm going to be saving my MP for this upcoming battle. But yeah, I have no clue where this boss is at. Not a clue. I'm just gonna search. I hope I have the right floor. I'm pretty sure it's floor 6. But if worse comes to worse, I can always cut content out. Got anything that's forecast? Yes, you do. Fire spells actually work rather well. Not sure why you had so much trouble, Atsuo. Come on, are you around? Here, Oni, 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 Oni. What could you be? There was that big open area. Huh. Punch. Punch. There is the thing in question. Let's go. We need to go to floor 6 center. I guess it's safe enough to say that this particular Oni is, of course, a she. There you are. Alright then, let's do this. Standard wombo combo should be more than good enough at this point. I'm way over leveled for this fight. But I'm not going to even bother de-leveling because this is just an FOE. And she still packs a wall up. Holy crap, that hurt. Alright then. Strong against dark. Let's see how you handle this. Alright, debuff that. Poisoned and mine down. Well, that missed. So, Yugi's practically the same fight as the one in the previous game. She's just super duper strong and hits very hard and all sorts of good stuff. Anyway. Strong gets physical. Okay. Let's debuff you again. Okay, that didn't really help, but whatever. Poisoned. Ow. Alright, well, since it doesn't really matter which I do, silenced. She's resistant to physical and not much else I can say about it. We can try going fire, but I'm pretty sure Onis are resistant to fire. That's okay. 25,000 damage. Alright, we're probably in phase 2. It missed. So, once she gets to a certain point of life, she will start spamming that attack. Was it something in 3 steps or something like that? Does massive amounts of damage. It'll probably one-shot a character. But it missed. So, I guess we're good to go. I could probably just do pain, but that's okay. Let's see how much damage it does. Yep, 17,000 damage. Or not 17,000, 1,700 damage, and that was with affinity bonuses. So yeah, she hits hard. But it doesn't matter because this battle's over. She has no health left, and this is overkill. 22,000 damage, and it's like reduced damage. So, we got the Fighter's Soul, Oni's Panties, Oni's Longhorn, and a piece of Alexandrite. Ow, 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 you guys really did me in, as expected. You guys really did me in isn't what you should be saying. You're the one who ran headfirst into us and suddenly then fired off a spell card off the bat. No, you see, I heard that all the strong guys inside the Great Tree were all getting destroyed, so it was already too late for me to go against them. So I was looking for some strong opponents to pick a fight with, but when all of a sudden the Shrine Maiden and Magician just happened to pop up. I was so shocked I fired off my favorite knockout in 3 steps. That's the name of the card. Ah, yeah, sure. Yeah, you really are the kind of person who loves to be in the middle of an incident like that. That's right, it's been a while since I had so much fun fighting with all my strength, and so... Excuse me. And so, can I ask for a favor? Right now, you guys are aiming to go even higher and beat up even more monsters, right? If so, can I mix in with your group? I won't be a burden. Ah, I see. That's what you want. That ain't a problem if it's just that. If that's what you want, then that's fine. We got even with you just now with that brawl anyway. Well then, please treat us well. Sure thing, leave it to me. Yuugi Hoshiguma. So there you go. Picked up a character we could have picked up a long time ago if we actually spent the time to grind out FOEs. That being said, Fighter Soul. Okay, we've already got one. Alright. So, let's go over the characters we just picked up. Let's, Yeah, we're filling out this list, aren't we? It's according to the list, we're missing 3 people, but that's not true. The list expands as we get more and more people. Alright, Yuugi first, I guess. Yuugi's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, she's resistant to physical, fire, wind, and mystic, vulnerable to everything else. Practically immune to terror, half resistant to death, poison, and paralysis, resistant to shock, whatever use that may be. Alright, very high attack, very high defense, very high health, and that's about it. She's kinda slow. Skills? Irremovable Shackles, can inflict paralysis, heavy, and silence. Single target spirit attack. Knockout in 3 steps, this is her bread and butter. Super powerful, well in this game it's physical, in the previous game it was fire. Super high attack, comes at a high MP cost, and it pretty much costs all of her ATB bar to use, so it's very slow. So Yuugi is definitely one of those characters you want to swap in and out if you want to take advantage of knockout in 3 steps. Supernatural Phenomenon is a single target nature attack. That's about it. Yeah, and that's all she has. She doesn't have the something mountain move that was an AoE. She actually has no AoEs. That's kind of unique. She used to have a AoE, or at least a rope. I think it was an AoE, wind spell, but not in this version. Anyway, let's take a look at her skills. The lower the user's HP, the more damage dealt by the user. The damage bonus maximizes at 66%. Hoshiguma Dish. If there are 2 or more enemies when the user takes a turn, the user's speed increases as the number of enemies increase. If there are less than 4 enemies, the user's attack increases as the number of enemies decreases. Okay, so more enemies, higher speed. Less enemies, higher attack. Ruinous super strength. If user is a frontliner, physical damage dealt is increased for all characters. Definitely no complaints there. Beatdown. When the user defeats an enemy, they get MP and stats back. This is the same ability as Chen's. Last Fortress. If the more party members fall in battle, the more the user's stats increase. Very similar to, I think, the main character ability that Reimu and Marissa have. Physical counter. She has a chance to counter any normal attack with a normal attack whenever hit with a physical attack, and that's about it. So a standard physical brawler who's very vulnerable to magic. Alright, now for the other Oni, Suikia. So, status-wise, her stats are a little bit more balanced, but she does have a higher mind. Slow, high HP, high physical attack. In the previous game, she was kind of a mind tank physical attacker, but I guess Parsi took that role now. Anyway, she actually has resistance boost, that's nice. Anyway, what else we got? What is this, 4 attacks? Yeah, she has 5 attacks, rather. Okay, so throwing Mount Takakushi, single target nature, pretty standard attack. Throwing Atlas, a super powerful single target wind attack. Super expensive though. Gathering and Dissipating, Rose spell that lowers the enemy's attack and magic. It's also considered a magic attack, of all things. Okay. Missing Power, dramatically increases her attack, defense, and mind, but greatly lowers her speed. He also has a very high delay. And then you got Art Sagaki Binding, which is a single target dark that causes paralysis, heavy, and terror. So I guess she's more of an overall tank compared to Yuugi, but maybe not as good in the single target, the whole doing damage thing. Counter with a strong foe. If the user does not defeat an enemy after attacking it, the user's stats increase by 7%. Pretty good, great for bosses. Art of Oni Biting. Upon the user's turn, the user may inflict paralysis on all enemies. Wow. That's the duration and chance to be inflicted is increased on Oni-type enemies. Not that there's very many I know of. Fog Labyrinth. While user is in front, all frontliners' accuracy and evasion increase by I don't know how many percent. Free-Spirited Oni, the less HP, the more damage she can do. And Ibuki Gourd, upon the user's turn, the user will either recover up to 20% HP, 2 MP, or increase attack, defense, mind, or speed by 20%. Only one of these effects will happen per turn. That's rather neat. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, pretty interesting. Especially for a physical attacker, that's pretty unique spread of skills. But I don't intend on using either of them. Though I don't think I've ever used Suikia, to be honest. But honestly, I don't need any more physical attackers. And I'm already saving this slot for a different character. Alright, well, this video is going to be a little short, so I'm going to do a little bit more grinding to prepare for the upcoming boss, and then we will go from there. So I'm the Debuffs Attack, and this was Labyrinth of Touhou 2. See you guys later.